Detroit Ford is supplanting CEO Mark Fields as it battles to keep its customary vehicle fabricating business running easily while changing itself as a deft, cutting-edge supplier of new portability administrations. The 114-year-old automaker said Fields is resigning at age 56 following 28 years at the organization. Fields will be supplanted by Jim Hackett, who joined Ford's board in 2013. Hackett has driven Ford's portability unit since March of a year ago. In 3 years as CEO, Fields started Ford's move from a customary automaker into a versatility organization, laying out arrangements to assemble self-ruling vehicles and investigate new administrations, for example, ride-hailing and auto-sharing. Under Fields, Ford accomplished a record pre-tax benefit of $10.8 billion in 2015 as SUV and truck deals taken off in the U.S. Be that as it may, there were thunderings that Fields wasn't sufficiently centered around Ford's center business, as prevalent items like the Fusion became dated and Ford fallen behind adversaries in conveying long-run electric autos to the market. The stock value hang, an electric auto creator Tesla Incorporated indeed, even passed Ford in market esteem. Passage's stock cost has fallen just about 40% since Fields progressed toward becoming CEO in July 2014. Hackett is the previous CEO of Steelcase Incorporated, one of the world's biggest office furniture organizations. He is credited with changing that organization, to some degree by anticipating the move far from desk areas and into open office arranges. Be that as it may, he initially needed to cut a great many occupations and moved furniture generation from the US to Mexico to stem huge misfortunes at the organization. Passage Motor Co-official chairman Bill Ford said in a meeting that Hackett is the correct individual to lead Ford as it ventures into new business territories, such as making self-driving transports, since he's a visionary who knows how to change a business. Auto organizations are confronting expanding rivalry from Google, Uber, and others as they attempt to plot their best courses of action. These are truly unparalleled circumstances, and it truly requires transformational authority amid these circumstances, Bill Ford said. Hackett additionally filled in as the interval athletic chief at the University of Michigan from 2014 to 2016. In that part, he tricked star football mentor Jim Harbaugh. Charge Ford demanded that Fields wasn't let go. He called Fields an exceptional pioneer who coordinated the organization's turnaround 10 years prior when he was leader of Ford's Americas division. He and I sat down Friday and truly concluded this was the ideal time for him to go and for us to have new authority, Bill Ford said. Individuals can theorize all they need about that. Be that as it may, the truth of the matter is, he is resigning, and I feel we have an awesome pioneer in Jim. Fields revived Ford's extravagance Lincoln Mark and developed deals in China. His wagered on utilizing aluminum for Ford's trucks paid off as far as better efficiency and solid deals. Fields opened an office in Silicon Valley to enlist skilled youthful scientists and investigate promising new businesses. Yet, financial specialists stressed over Ford's sliding U.S. piece of the overall industry in item choices. Passage's U.S. deals are during this time to some extent since it doesn't have offerings in famous fragments like subcompact SUVs and average-size pickups. Passage keeps on making little autos despite the fact that they're unfruitful and not sought after as purchasers around the globe incline toward SUVs. What's more, Ford hasn't stayed aware of opponents in the electric auto showcase. General Motors' Chevrolet Bolt electric auto, with 238 miles of range, went at a bargain a year ago. Ford is dealing with an electric SUV with 300 miles of range, yet it's not due out until 2020. In the interim, Mary Barra, who turned into GM CEO around 6 months before Fields turned into Ford's, has made a progression of feature-snatching moves. For example, framing an association with the ride-hailing organization Lyft and hauling GM out of unfruitful markets, including Europe, India, and South Africa. Still, GM faces troubled financial specialists of its own, with its stock marginally beneath the $33 first sale of stock cost from November 2010. Passage additionally made interests in new versatility organizations and declared it would have a self-driving transport out and about by 2021, however its endeavors haven't influenced financial specialists. Hackett is sure he can pacify Wall Street. The way that gets settled is the way of the advancement and the thoughts advancing into the market, Hackett said. It even sounds somewhat cheesy, however the stock cost is an outcome of the moves we'll make to make the organization more fit, more gainful and a better time work environment. Fields likewise had the intense occupation of taking after CEO Alan Mulally, another vehicle industry untouchable who was contracted far from Boeing to lead Ford. Mulally, who joined Ford in 2006 when it was close liquidation, was generally credited with consummation inner squabbling at Ford and streamlining fabricating. Hackett said he needs Ford to settle on choices quicker, and will put a littler gathering of top officials at the table to ensure that can happen. That liberates groups of individuals that are underneath the top officials to truly fly, Hackett said. As a major aspect of the shakeup, a few Ford administrators are going up against new parts as of June 1. Jim Farley, who drove the organization's European division back to productivity as of late, will progress toward becoming VP of Worldwide Markets and will regulate Lincoln, deals, and showcasing. Joe Hinrichs, leader of Ford's Americas division, will direct worldwide item improvement, assembling and quality. Marcy Clevorn, Ford's main specialized officer, will supplant Hackett as the head of Ford Smart Mobility LLC, Ford's future versatility unit. Hackett and Bill Ford said they likewise need to modernize Ford's business forms by exploiting things like 3D printing, huge information, and man-made brain power. Portage as of late put $1 billion more than 5 years in computerized reasoning startup Argo AI.